Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today for the December 16th, 2025 Michigan PR Group. My dogs are getting excited now that I'm talking. So they went from laying quietly to I'm talking and now must join into this conversation.
Oh yeah. Benny will be here soon.
Oh, good. It's not a meeting if Betty doesn't join us.
No, no. Oh.
Let me admit Andy here. All right. So today we've got a roundtable meeting. So it's open to anybody, everybody. Questions, concerns, thoughts, successes. So I open the floor if anyone's got anything to start us off with today. Or you go, and if you aren't able to, turn on the camera and chat, you can pop or turn on the camera and speak. You can pop it in the chat and I'm happy to relay it on too.
Well, we're starting to plan our Get Cozy 2026. It's our third annual, and it started out as a book challenge reading cozy mysteries. And so now, and it usually takes place, there we go.
Hi,
Um,
Betty.
um, It usually takes place in the winter months of January, February. And so this year it's starting after MLK Day and then ending in the end of February. And basically, um, we usually have like a Get Cozy bag. When you sign up, you get a bag and it has a candle and cozy stuff in it and a bingo card with like things like events or things to do that are cozy, like take a warm bath or sit by the fire and read, that kind of thing. So this year we're doing it where we have a series of weekly um, things to attend. So, like for instance, on 129, we've got an origami bookmark little, get together, learn how to do those. Actually, they look like this. Hang on. A woman that we know. mm, graciously makes them and donates them. And so
Oh,
it's like a corner bookmark. And
mhm.
so we're going to learn how to make those. And then like the next week we're having a hot cocoa tasting, like compare and which one do you like best and things like that. So we've got something every week through the 26th of February. And it's just to get people reading cozies. Usually it's been cozy mysteries, but we're kind of opening up the floor to like Debbie McComber, anything that makes you feel like a cozy kind of vibe when you're reading it. So that's what we've got planned.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
I said, I was just at an event yesterday with a hot cocoa bar and it was very fun.
Oh, good. Oh, that's great.
Peppermint and toffee and marshmallows and
Hmm.
syrups and
Yeah, we
mhm.
have to decide how we're going to do it, like in terms of if we're going to do, um, I'm sorry. If we're gonna do like all one brand and like different flavors, because we have like these Keurig cups with, like marshmallow hot chocolate and cinnamon hot chocolate and or whatever variety, or if we're just gonna pick different ones and then decide, like have people decide which one they like best. So like different brands.
Jeffin.
Oh, I gotta move myself back to my screen here. Okay, you need to move for a sec.
Hey. All right. So I got a question for the group. What's everybody doing for America 250?
Hmm.
Well, I'll toss out there what we've got planned, and all credit for this goes to our youth librarians. I did none of this. They
Hmm.
are doing reading across the states, so they encourage you to read throughout the year a book from every state of the nation. Now,
Hmm.
a book can count toward multiple states, so it doesn't have to. It's not necessarily 50 books in a year because that's a stretch for a lot of people. And then they broke it down into like awesome Appalachia, the Great Lakes reads.
Oh, cool.
They have the mountain. Mountain and Pacific. They broke it down into different regions. So if you complete just a region, you could bring it in for a prize.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah.
It's reading across the states.
Yep. Here, I'll find the link for it and pop it in the chat. We start that in January.
Cool. Here, sit here. Then I need this spot right here.
All right, I popped a link into our calendar entry
Cool.
so you can see, or sorry, stories across the states.
Okay.
I'm remembering it wrong. Oh, doggos, come on. You don't have to fight while I'm on camera. Does anyone else have anything planned right so far for
No, we don't have any.
It's a moving target for
yeah.
us. Um, one thing that we're doing at the Library of Michigan is that we're trying to make it that our virtual program series that we do every month, where so the topics will hopefully have a lot more of an America 250 theme to many of them. So, like one of the things that I've been trying to do is connect with other state libraries to see what resources they would have that are available for people Michigan researching their Michigan lines that go beyond the state. So, like
Mhm.
for example, the New York State Library is going to do something for us in I think June that for somebody like me, where once you get to the 1870s on the Oster line, you're hitting where they came from, Western New York, and how to continue researching and utilizing what else is available elsewhere for that sort of research. And then also sort of things like how Michigan has celebrated Michigan at different um, major celebrations, whether it's like the centennial in 1876 or other things like that. And I think we're getting, if we haven't gotten them already, a additional um, suite of resources that we'll have available that will be like the early American papers that people can access if they're doing I'm trying to remember what it all entails. But those things that are sort of like the founding resources of the United States that people can use. So that'll be eventually available on our website too.
Well, I look forward to seeing that because I'm sure that's something we can all then, hit
Yeah.
share.
But it's also helpful too to look on what the Historical Society of Michigan has on their website because they've got a big guide. Um, let's see if I can find the link to it. Where is their America 250 stuff? Yeah, their program guide has a lot of ideas that people can use throughout the year, what the themes are, all that good stuff.
Very cool. Thank you.
Yeah, I know for all of our programs, we are partnering with our local historical society for them. So we already have a good partnership with them, and it makes it natural. Just anything we're doing, let's slap that 250 label on it, and that is remotely, for that. And Adam, I've got a question. Can you give us an update how does the latest legal proceedings with the IMLS being, is that affect Library of Michigan and Mel at all that you know of?
Well,
I'm
I
putting you
was
on the spot, I
out
know.
last week when that came down, and so I was not in the big staff meeting where that would have been talked about.
Okay.
Um, I so I don't know what the what the talking points are about that.
Okay. We'll ask you to get in January. How about that?
The other thing too is that I'm betting in one of those Friday director meetings that they have that um because who's your director at Southfield?
Mary Beal, so she's a part of those.
Okay, so she if she attends that, have her ask, and I bet they'll have either Claire or Randy or Michelle will maybe have some more that they can say on it.
Yeah, and Laura popped in the chat that MLA is having a forum tomorrow
Yeah,
online about it. So
yeah.
thank you. Hopefully good things will come out of that. Or at least, the next steps. So Thursday it's happening. So sounds good. So hopefully we'll know more about that by the January meeting. So what's everybody ready for holidays? Did you do holiday programs? We got a nice, well, we have a great holiday program, but we have the easy roll. We just served as the host site. The police gathered together 800 bags. We had 500 cars come through Saturday and handed out all 800 bags of toys. So
Oh, that's nice.
so
We're doing Toys for Tots. So we have, a donation area in the library. And I've been sharing that a lot on social media. Remember to come in and get your stuff, drop off your stuff. And then we also have a food drive going. We don't have any particular posts about Christmas per se, or Hanukkah, or any holiday, just because of the political climate that we're all in, but our community seems to be this little microcosm of conflict. Let's put it that way. And so we've been hesitant to do that kind of stuff. You know, it's not entirely necessary, so we don't feel like we're not doing it. I know that like the kids section, they have winter books out, and I'll be doing a post about the winter solstice or the winter, yeah, and that kind of thing, but not holiday related per se.
yep. And then just if anybody's
Festivus.
curious, Laura
There
popped
is,
more.
Adam, there is for everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
Laura popped
Festivus
more
for the rest of
details.
us.
For the rest of
Yeah.
us, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, always
I
with
just
the hot take.
let's
And
air
I
our
always forget about
grievances.
Festivus.
Yes. We can
Yeah,
do
I
our
want to
airing
hear
of
if
the
there is any
grievances here.
airing of grievances and feats of strength and anybody gets one of the long, poles that they have standing up.
Oh my gosh. Talk about a joke that has lasted decades.
Hi, it's Philomena from Dearborn Heights. We
Hello.
are
Hi,
doing,
Philomena.
hi, I'm back finally. I had knee surgery a
Yay.
couple months ago. Anyway, we are doing a shelf, I'm sorry, elf on a shelf, like a scavenger hunt to teach, it kind of gives people a perspective of where things are in the library. It's for kids and adults, and they get a candy cane. That's their prize.
Cool.
And then the other thing we're doing this week, we just started a little late. Staff are making gingerbread houses, and the patrons will vote on the best one. And we put the gingerbread houses out on a counter across from the circ desk. Those are the things we're doing for Christmas this year. So just
That
some
sounds
ideas.
very
Yeah.
fun.
That sounds fun.
And and glad to have you back, Philomena, too. So hope your knee is better and you're walking, walking far better now.
It's getting there. It's a slow process, apparently. So,
Yeah.
Did you have a surgery or were you injured?
well, actually, I tripped,
Oh, bummer.
hit my
Oh my
knee,
God. Yeah.
hit my knee, and well, make a long story short, I had arthritis and I had options, and the best option was to do a complete knee replacement. So that's what I did.
Oh,
Out for 2 months. It was fun. Anyway, no,
oh, I bet.
no, it was a horrible pain, I'm telling you. But other than that, I'm on the mend. I'm doing well. Thank you for.
Good, good. I'm so glad.
Who else has cool things coming up or that they've done?
Hmm. Oh,
Hi, it's Andy from Tecumseh.
Then
Um,
hey, Andy.
hi. We also did a gingerbread house contest. I think Adrian, which is close to us, does something as well. This is where the kids there's a kit, and you can have one per family, and they're free. And we just have like a little cup that we put um, little tokens in. Patrons can put in to vote, and actually today is the unveiling of that. So that was Monday, the 24th until today. We also have a new book drive so that every kid can get a new book for Christmas or holidays. And there's a group that I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's like a Tecumseh it's some sort of group. I don't know if it's JC's or um Chamber of Commerce. I can't recall exactly. Service Club, I guess it's called. And
Mhm.
so we partnered with them, and we have like we're overflowing with new books. Like, and some of them are really, really nice collections. Like people are donating all of the Hunger Games or all of the, uh, you know, I know there's many different Percy Jackson series, but they have, kind of segmented. And of course, there's picture books and, all kinds of things. I think there's some adult books as well in that collection. So that's pretty cool.
Really
Um,
generous.
yeah, and the teens, which I'm the teen librarian, we have a program. So the next 3 days are half days for Tecumseh schools, and so on Thursday we have a mini library. I don't know if people have seen this with the Altoid. I actually have a prop with the Altoid tins. You turn them sideways, and then they fill them with like a little mini library. And I don't have a model with me right now, but there's little miniatures, and it's called yeah. I can probably send a link for that, what they look like. It's pretty good. And so we're trying to keep the
Amazing.
teens kind of busy for those half days. They come in, we've been averaging like 50 teens um, every day lately, for between 45 and 50. And on half days, some of them come in at 11 and they don't leave until their normal pickup time, 5. So we're trying to, obviously keep them busy as well. And there's other things that we're doing, but as far as holiday um, stuff, that's the deal. And for us, it's kind of a break, almost with the school calendar because they won't be here from, after this Friday until January 6th or January 5th, I should say. Um, and, again, we average about 45 to 50 kids. Sometimes it's gotten as high as 65 or 70 in our library. Like, we might at any given time have maybe 10 people there if as far as patrons. and then you have just like 50 or 60 like all at once. And so it'll be a little bit of a break for us too to regroup. So, but our community, like, I mean, there's definitely, we have Christmas displays. In my section, I just have like a winter display. But there's Christmas trees and uh we don't, there doesn't seem to be a lot of uh angst about, Merry Christmas or anything like that. I mean, but I sympathize with, people who have to sort of walk that. And of course, like like you mentioned, you can always go back to Festivus. Like you can always make it about the feats of strength or the airing of grievances and as well. But anyway, those are some things that we're doing um at the library.
Very
I'll send the link in the chat in just a second. By the way, the what I'm sending right now is we first did it with the adults and some of the kids saw it and said, well, can we do, and then we'll see how that goes because it's definitely more complex than the um programs that we've been doing. So, but it's pretty cool. Definitely takes some preparation. But I did partner with a woman who does the adult programs, and it costs more obviously to do that, but it's taken, I'm always present during these things, but it's taken the heat off me um to be everything. Festivus miracle. Um I I have a Kramer puzzle to my right here, so this is definitely scratching me where I itch,
Hmm.
um,
Hmm.
as Kramer would say.
Hmm.
But anyway, it has been a good investment for us, I think. I'm not overly crafty. I'm getting better, I would say. But we hire a woman who's very familiar with the library and its patrons for a fee, and she does a lot of the crafting with us. So I just put the mini libraries for teens in there. So
Great, thank you.
perfect.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And Kathy tossed into the chat a great idea. She said, their story times go on hiatus during December, so they turned their story time room into a drop-in craft central with 8 to 10 different crafts for craft a la carte.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a library card design contest.
Woohoo!
Very cool.
They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's launching in basically January 1st.
So doing different age groups or just all one?
Yeah, we're gonna do 3 age groups. We'll have 3 options based on our winners. We're gonna do some online voting. Another popular thing we do is it looks like a craft kit, but we call it the Ferndale Chopped Challenge, and it's inspired by the Food Network's Chopped show. And we put 3 mystery ingredients into a paper bag, and you cannot find out what they are until you get them home to your kitchen. And then you have to make a dish based on what we've given you, and they are bizarre, weird things that you can find possibly through the maze of your own mind's creativity to create harmony out of. And then you have to take a photo of the created dish and make a creative name for it. And whoever wins will get a chef's hat with the library's logo emblazoned upon it and a gift card to Western Market.
Jeff, what did you say that was based on? The Food Network?
Chopped. It's a show on the Food Network.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Whenever I watch Chopped, I'm always like, how did they come up with that?
Mm-hmm.
I need my recipe laid out for me, but others
It's
are
really-
good at being creative in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, it's really fun to see how creative people can be. For example, I don't have to date this year's ingredients, but one year we gave one bunch of mustard greens, a can of pink beans, and a small bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Go. Um, Another year it was turmeric, chickpeas, and a box of cornflakes. And then one year, yams, broccolini specifically, and Rice Krispies. And I'm telling you, people pulled it off. You can add whatever else you want to it.
Mhm.
Just incorporate the weird stuff we throw at you.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
We've been having this Jeff just reminded me, we've been having a monthly spice. And Anna, one of our part-time librarians, is handling this. And they're spices that you don't normally see. They're more unusual, like Aleppo peppers, or she did do lavender. And so what she does is she gathers the spice and makes a small bag, or I don't know if she makes them or buys them that way. But anyway, and then puts together a bag, like a lunch bag type size with several recipes and like sort of the information about the spice and maybe where it comes from, and then the packet of spice, and then you get like to make the recipes with that.
That also sounds fun.
And what? Yeah.
That also, yeah.
So when Jeff said that about the spices, like turmeric and stuff, that reminded me of that. We also, Anna is very creative and like she's been doing a lot of sort of extra library type stuff. So she either has a jigsaw puzzle going or one of these sticker posters that have square little stickers that are numbered or lettered. And so like people put the color sticker that goes with the letter, and it's this huge thing that's on the one of the library tables, and then people complete it. It's kind of like a mosaic with stickers. And so she always has something like that going where you just stop in and you do a piece or two. I sat there for like 5 minutes one time doing the stickers, and I was so relaxed when I was done. So just ongoing stuff like that in the library at one of the tables.
Yeah, that's a different take. We do the jigsaw table.
Mhm. Yeah. She alternates, you
Yeah.
know. And oh, I have a question for people in terms, and I know I've seen this in the group emails and stuff, but for Library of Things, what do you guys have? Like we have basics. We have a Cricut, we have puzzles, we have games, we have Blu-ray player, hotspots. What other things do you guys have?
So at Southfield, we're focused just on technology. So we've got the the hot spots, but we also the cooler things we have. We have a Raspberry Pi kits you can check out. Bluetooth speakers we just added about a month ago. And then it's just for in use in the library, but we have a podcasting kit that is really nice. It has some sound screens and then a really nice microphone.
Oh, thank you.
We have actually, funny you mentioned that because ours is called Library of Things, Borrow the Unexpected.
Oh,
And
that's
we
amazing.
have like some basic things, but I'll just list a few.
And
Uh,
thank you, Romeo, for posting that.
I mean, we have uh, a binding machine, a steam iron, a lot of tools, a trail camera, a digital radon detector. Um, we have like paper shredders, garbage can holders, a sewing machine, an compact ironing board, portable DVD player, a lot of games like Sorry and things like that. But we have a floor blower, like those big like when people have, if you have a leak in your basement or something like that, those big air blowers.
Oh,
We have a
wow.
drill. We have a nice DeWalt compact drill. We have a lot of musical instruments like ukuleles, a guitar. So basically, our stuff was sort of stashed away in cabinets. I've only been here about a year and a half, but that whole time, like they were not visible to the public. They were on our website on our first, and I can send you the link to our website too. Um, and um, now we were able to clear out some areas around the between the children's and adult areas. So I think we cleared out one full stack, and now they're displayed on the stack. And now we're obviously, we're getting a lot more interest. Um, we have games that are also like Ticket to Ride Europe, Ticket to Ride North, like different things that we don't have usually sitting out for the kids to play either. So we've got kind of a combination, but just the fact of displaying them as most libraries do out where people can literally see them has helped a lot. So
Thank you.
I'll put it's actually on our catalog page as well, but it kind of scrolls along the bottom. We thought about getting, I think I saw that Chelsea had Roku,
Mm.
devices and things, and we talked about getting that, and then I don't know, time got away from us, I guess, but we were kind of wondering how that works, like with subscriptions and um, so I don't know. That's kind of where it was left, but we do have some technology, but we don't have anything like that, unfortunately. So, but yeah, the library of things is Mahjong. Is it Mahjong?
Mhm.
Okay. We have like a nice Mahjong set that the people use when they come every week. Um, and they get pretty ornery when the mat is like bent. Um, and so we make sure it's nice and flat on the shelf. See, some of you have had that experience too. But yeah, I think library things is a very cool
Mhm.
thing. And I didn't realize we have binoculars. I'd like to grab those binoculars sometime when we go camping. Um, but I mean the radon or digital radon detector, that's genius because you don't necessarily want to, buy that. I mean,
No.
some people around here have. I think we have something in our basement, um, but that might be kind of a one time thing. So, and we take suggestions as obviously most of us do as well. So that's what our library of things. That's what's happening with our library of things. And it's hard. I mean, this is a marketing group. Sometimes it's hard to market. These people are shocked that we have a sewing machine or the blower. Um, but I think that that's just part of educating that we have more than books. So,
I'm looking at I'm looking at what Romeo has to offer. I like the idea of solar panels.
yeah,
The
wow.
night vision goggles are especially
Oh,
interesting. Some of the more popular items that we've recently added, the Lego kit, I can't remember. It's the architecture kit. It's the one with all white pieces, but you can design. I think it's based on the Guggenheim, but you can,
Yeah.
and which is especially popular now. And some one of our librarians decided to push into the musical instrument or electronic musical instrument realm. And one of the favorite things she got was a little beatbox generator, which seems to be always very popular. Uh, I think she had a really great idea to get a keyboard, but they can't decide how they want to lend it. I think it's just going to be because it's a full size synthesizer, but I
Mhm.
think that's going to be a library only type deal, which is okay, I think, because this thing is it's almost too huge to lug back and forth to the house. So I'm impressed that she did those things. So those are the more our our uh our full size skeleton is very popular too, but it's a bear to make sure all the ribs and the skull is still intact every time it comes back. So that's another one that yeah. So anywho.
Needs a handler.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. I wonder about the skull. I said, if I was still in high school, the skull would be a very coveted thing. Thank you, Shakespeare Iago. I knew him well. Um, so
Thank you
yeah.
for noticing.
Oh yeah, I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
Oh.
Yeah, and like, again, like the paper shredder, again, most people don't use a paper shredder that I have one at home, but we use it maybe, I don't know, I guess I'm just not disciplined to use it every day or every week. I mean, usually it's maybe every few months. And so, yeah, that's gone out a lot as far as I know. It seems like I'm putting it away a lot or seen it, put away. Um, but that's another expense. I mean, they're not that expensive, but I think they're probably a good ones. I think probably between 50 and $100 for one that'll do credit cards and whatnot. And ours does that. And so it's a nice service. It's very useful and unexpected and maybe can bring people into the library for other things, which is, kind of what you want, you know.
And the shredder might be popular, in April.
Oh yeah.
I mean, seriously,
Yes. Yes.
if people still manually file, but you do get documents in the mail, so, you
Yeah.
know. Well,
I
thank
can't
you,
believe how much the
everyone.
sewing machine goes, and that's heavy.
Yeah.
That goes out a lot. But that's, that's our community. I mean, in our nonfiction section, there's tons of sewing books. I was shocked when I first got hired how many sewing books, knitting books, and also cooking. Like just, I mean, like almost archival, type things. They might have two books on the Kennedy assassination, and then you have, 50 on a specific kind of knitting,
Uh-huh.
and so that's, I think, partially why the sewing, the crafting stuff goes out so much.
That's a good point, is to kind of find your community what they really need and kind of focus on that. I wouldn't have necessarily thought of it that way. I mean, you're always trying to help your community, but the point you make, like with the sewing machine and then all the sewing books and the crafting books and stuff, and it's what your community wants. So it's a good way to look at it. Thank you, everyone, too. And I guess I could have gone to websites,
Yeah.
but I didn't think of it.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's nice to ask in person first. And
It
I don't
is,
know
it
if you
is.
saw Peter and Lisa popped in the chat that Ann Arbor is a place to touch base with for all things musical.
Oh, good to know.
Uh, Also, if you have a galactic budget. Sorry, that's Ann Arbor. They've got like 15 guitars.
Wow.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Surprisingly, this little drum machine she found was only like $100. It's just a little. It's not full blown, but it's like a fun size. So I think you can get some entry level electronic music generators that aren't, they're super intuitive to use.
Mhm.
And I forget which one it is, but it's the Korg line of devices, and it was only like 150 bucks. So I actually was impressed. I took it home myself, tested out, and I told her, I said, that's a good use of library money, in my opinion. So
That's very cool.
now the keyboard, yeah, you're right. That's overkill, but I see what she's going with it. So
Well, if you have like a little room, a private room, we don't have one, but someone could use it in there and do some recording or something.
Exactly. And we do, but we don't, they're not soundproof. So I don't know if she should maybe pair it up with some headphones or make it a
Mhm.
whole deal where, you can have a little recording studio. I like the idea of the podcast, uh, kit too. That's a really good idea.
Yep, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know exactly everything that Ann Arbor has, but like Jeff said, 15 guitars. They've got, amps and mixers and it's
That's
out of control. The guy's name is John. He heads everything and that's his job. Like that's what he does. He takes care of the stuff, the musical stuff at Ann Arbor. I mean, if you want to know anything about Library of Things, Ann Arbor's the place to go. I think they have 3 warehouses or something. I've just heard, yeah. I mean, that's where the money is.
wow. That's
Yeah,
great.
We can all strive to be like Ann Arbor or
right.
a mini Ann Arbor, at least
Taking it to
a portion
11.
that fits in our budgets.
On
So,
many levels, right, right.
but I
Yeah.
have to say, Peter, I just found the beatbox on your catalog and sent that to the person that heads up our technology library because I could see that going over big in Southfield. So
Yep.
that's the
Yeah,
purpose
cool
of this
idea.
is to share ideas because what improves one library improves us all.
Well, too, I just thought of this, with teens, we're always trying to reach teens. And so if you have stuff that appeals to them, and I mean, I don't know what the audience for the beatbox is, but it seems like it could be a teen thing. And any other kind of things like that, we're always trying to get them in and show them that the library you know, is good. I mean, we've been having more and more teens come in. They like to study. We recently changed some of our tables. It's kind of interesting. We had some low seats with like a low table, and then we have like t those high tops, like cocktail table type things with stools, and they all have plugs and everything. But the low one, it wasn't very popular, so we kind of removed it. And sorry for the kitty butt. Um, um, we removed it and then put like another just library table, like with 6 chairs, wooden, and it is always full now. So sometimes it's just the furniture, that can make a difference. Excuse me.
I think
How
in
do
our
you?
case too, like all this musical equipment stuff is under the STEM category, and I think it sort of expands what the idea of the STEAM or the STEM area
Yeah.
is. It's not just this hard science stuff. It's still creative, but it's technology based. So I think we used to have a Mindstorms kit. I don't know what happened to that. That was the same idea, but I don't think that went over as well for whatever reason. But musical instruments are a way to sort of get the science/ creative bug going. So you're not isolating this collection just to people who are, hardcore engineers or engineering students.
Right. That's a great point.
That it is. We want to reach out to everybody and realize that, creativity is far more than AI.
Yes.
Through that. Peter, do you mind putting a link in for your Library of Things? Will you share that with us?
Sure, absolutely. I'll try to track that one down. It sounds like Kelly already found it though. Kelly, could you shoot that out to everybody? And
I found
I
just a
don't even know where it
box.
is. Yeah, that'll lead you right to it if you hit STEM kit. I'll find it. Let
Here, I'll
me
put
see if I
that
can
one
look
right
for it.
down because I still got that one off. I found it in your catalog. So
Yeah, if you link onto that, it'll take you to other things in that category.
Cool. Thank you. And Karen, this is Lisa from Romeo. We are undergoing an expansion and renovation of our main branch starting
Mhm.
in March. And it's going to take a year, but it's mostly to create a children's only programming room because our entire main branch has one main programming room for like everybody. And it's just time. It's time to give the children's area their own programming room,
Yes.
which will benefit everybody. But anyway, the teen area is completely changing location and getting like their own study space, their own gaming space, the whole thing is going to change for them. So I'll be very happy to report on how that's received.
That's
Pretty excited.
awesome.
Yeah, we're really
Yeah,
excited.
that's great. Well, good luck with that. That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot to do with it, but I'll be happy to report.
You'll
Very
be
cool.
when it comes to marketing, what the new things are, you get sucked into it. So
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I just mean up and to that
yeah,
point, I just get updates from the construction company and push them out.
Yeah.
So let the community know where their money's going.
if you could grab some behind the scenes photos or like preview photos of those are always popular.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm becoming a better sleuth that way. So
Hmm.
And I just did post everything that Bloomfield Township has in kits. I just did that. So that link is now in the chat.
Thank you.
What are you chewing on, my dog? The eternal question of life. All right. Anyone else have anything else for today's meeting?
Just a heads up, the Michigan Notable Books list has been finalized. It'll be coming out the second week of January.
Cool.
I have a love-hate relationship with it. I always love all the books, but I hate that I'm adding to my to-read list every time. So because I'm trying to work my to-read list down.
I
But
know.
it never quite happens when you work at a library. And even just yesterday, I was adding my returns back, and then ooh, this book looks good. Now
No,
I've
it's
got that book checked out too.
dangers
Hey,
of the
it's
system.
the new year and you have that renewal of what goes on your list. So
Yep.
Jeff, when did you say that was coming out?
oh,
Adam, excuse
the
me,
list
Adam.
is out. I believe it's going to be on Sunday the 11th.
Okay, like
Um,
mid-January.
yeah, it's whenever the free press, because
Yep.
we've typically
Yep.
the free press is the one who has done the initial announcement, and then we'll have the press release that goes out hopefully on the same day, and then we'll
Cool.
Yeah.
have it go live on our website too. But
Yeah. Addie confirmed it is January 11th.
yeah,
Cool.
so in fact, I'm working on the website right now where that will be hidden for the next few weeks. But I did submit the press release yesterday to my manager for approval. So yeah, I know what's on it and I have all the
Yeah.
blurbs written up.
We'll ask you for your recommendations come the January meeting.
Well,
So,
I can also say too, I haven't read any of them, so I can't give any.
okay.
I'm not on the committee, so I can recommend anything you want, and then
Yeah.
whether or not it's good, it fits your taste.
Yeah.
That's up to you. But I don't know. We did get a really good uh selection. And what I mean by that is that, like, during those first year or two post COVID, it felt like it was very memoir heavy. And this run around, it's a good cross section of fiction, nonfiction, a lot of coverage across the state, um, that sort of thing, and just topics that uh, for some of us, maybe we aren't necessarily would think of that as a Michigan type of thing.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I think it'll be good when it comes out. And I think we're gonna have mo most of the authors, I think at least 15 of them will be at night for notables, and that will be um April double check here. April 18. And hopefully that's also a good signal that we'll have a good number of them also participating in the tour. So yeah, within a few weeks after the list goes out, we should have all the information available for the tour for applying for that too.
Sounds good.
Great. All right. Well, I wish everybody happy holidays, happy new year.
Happy New Year. Happy holidays, everyone.
Thank you.
And we'll meet again on January the 20th.
Cool.
Good. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.